story of the year. This launching of the Russian satellite, which brings into the realm of possibility all those wild science fiction stories of interplanetary travel. It's fascinating.
The world may never be the same again.
SpaceX, feel free if we need to revert over to the file first and then switch back to slave tracking. Signal Mauritius. Acquisition of signal HPK. Hypers as soon as signal Melindy.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Transporter 7 mission. So far, we have had an excellent mission. We had an on-time liftoff at 11:48 p.m. Pacific time. We recovered our first stage vehicle at landing zone 4, and we completed the first of 4 second stage burns. Now, we are just about 10 seconds away from the relight of our MVAC engine. This will be a quick 2 to 3 second burn, and we will have immediate shutdown of that MVAC engine after that few second burn.
MVAC ignition. And shutdown.
There it was, very quick. Just waiting for confirmation.
Expected loss of signal Mauritius, HPK.
And sounds like we had an expected loss of signal, but we did have a good SES2.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there's that call out that we were looking for. We had a successful SES2 and SECO2, quick 2 second burn and confirmation of good orbit. So it looks like we are on track for payload deployments to start in just about 3 minutes.
As a reminder, there will be a total of 36 deployments with 2 deployment sequences. The first sequence will have 35 deployments, and the second will deploy our last payload for this mission. If you're not familiar, our transporter missions are dedicated rideshare flights, and SpaceX is targeting at least 3 rideshare missions, 2 sun-synchronous orbit per year, in addition to opportunities for a ride to orbit on our Starlink missions, which launch about once a week. There are always some really neat payloads flying on transporter missions, and today's mission is no different. Of the 51 payloads on board the second stage today, we have several different types of Earth observation spacecraft collecting greenhouse gas emissions data, hyperspectral imaging, student research projects, and orbit-changing vehicles. We are about 2.5 minutes out from the start of the first set of deployments, and as a reminder, we'll only have partial ground station coverage for this deployment sequence. Ground stations are how we get live camera views and telemetry, so only some of our deployments will be visible today. It's also worth mentioning that because many of our spacecraft are being deployed in groups or quick succession, we may not be able to confirm every deployment in real time. You should hear most of the deployments called out by our mission control operators, but if some are missed, we will try to provide updates for any we don't hear in real time by the close of the webcast. We do have a full list of payloads along on SpaceX.com if you'd like to follow along. The deployment sequence should begin in about 30 seconds.
As a reminder, there are a total of 51 spacecraft that will separate from the second stage between 36 deployments. In this first set, we're scheduled to have 35 deployments, but due to lack of ground station coverage, we're anticipating seeing or hearing confirmation of 21 deployments in the next 8 minutes. We'll take a break during the blackout period and confirm the 6 payloads scheduled to deploy during this period of no ground station coverage. And once we regain coverage, we'll move forward with the final 8 deployments in this first set. Now, if you're interested in viewing the full list of deployments, head over to SpaceX.com.
Mainland separation confirmed.
And we have begun the deployments for this sequence.
SSS-2B separation confirmed. OCN separation confirmed. DWASAT-2 separation confirmed.
Excuse me.
KILIXSAT separation confirmed. Orb Astro AF1 separation confirmed. Bro 9 separation confirmed. I can send a signal to guy. Lemur 2 on reflection separation confirmed. Gaspar separation confirmed.
That confirms 9 total deployments so far, and we were able to see one of them there on your screen live. Also, very cool view. We are looking forward at the payload with Earth in the background.
Typho 1 separation confirmed. Connecta T2.1 separation confirmed. Sapling separation confirmed. LS2F separation confirmed. Faxat Chiribikite separation confirmed.
Rosie CubeSat 1 and Inspire Sat separation confirmed. Pleiades Yearling separation confirmed.
Another 7 deployments have been confirmed so far for a total of 16 deployments. We are currently in the first deployment sequence, and we have a total of 21 deployments in this sequence. Again, 16 deployments confirmed so far. We actually have 21 deployments that we will hear with ground station coverage, and a total of 35 deployments in this sequence.
It's about time. Separation confirmed. Serbi separation confirmed.
Another 2 deployments have been confirmed. That is a total of 18 deployments confirmed so far. Again, we are expected to lose ground station coverage after the 21st deployment. Once we regain coverage, we will confirm the deployments that happened during that period.
Satellite 0 separation confirmed. Lemur 2 Space Gus separation confirmed.
An additional 2 more deployments have been confirmed, total of 20 so far. And we are seeing some pretty cool views of Earth there on your screen.
Signal, Melindy.
We are expecting to be able to confirm 1 more additional deployment before we lose ground station coverage. That's coming up here in about 30 seconds. Again, so far we've confirmed 20 deployments for this mission.
Lemur 2 Romeo and Leo separation confirmed.
And great news with that deployment. That confirms part of the first set of deployments. So far, we've had 21. And we are now entering the blackout period that I mentioned previously. During this time, we are expecting 6 payloads to deploy. This loss of signal will last until around the T+1 hour mark and T+1 hour and 14-minute mark. And we will be back just before then to get confirmation of deployments that occurred during the blackout period, as well as standing by for the final 8 deployments left in the sequence. If for some reason we regain signal earlier, we'll bring you live coverage as soon as it's available to us. For now, we'll plan to see you back here in about 5 minutes.
Expected loss of signal, Dubai.
Welcome back to the webcast of SpaceX's 7th dedicated smallsat rideshare program mission. We had successful liftoff at 11:48 p.m. Pacific time from Space Launch Complex 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. So far, we have had 21 confirmed separation events and are currently waiting to hear the callouts for another 6, which should have been deployed during a blackout period when we had no access to ground stations. We're also getting ready for the last 8 deployments that are left in this set. If you're interested in viewing the full list of deployments, head over to SpaceX.com.
6 of 6 payload separations confirmed.
A great call out there. We have confirmation for all 6 payloads being deployed during that blackout period. In about 20 seconds from now, we should have the next set of deployments beginning in this sequence.
Hawk 7C separation confirmed. Tomorrow R1 separation confirmed.
Great call outs there. And an awesome view of the Earth behind our stage 2. We have the next deployments that should be coming up in about 30 seconds.
NORSAT TD separation confirmed.
Great call out there. Another successful deployment.
Acquisition signals forward.
NewSat 39 separation confirmed.
Another great confirmation. You can see that payload drifting away from stage 2.
Ghost 2 separation confirmed. Ion SCV 010 Masterful Mateus separation confirmed.
And with another confirmation of successful deployment, it brings our count to 33 of a total 36 planned for today. Our next deployment is scheduled in a few minutes from now. On your screen is a live view of our second stage. And although you're not currently able to see the other side, we do have the MVAC engine. And earlier today, we debuted our shorter MVAC nozzle. And going forward, our teams plan to use this shorter nozzle when we don't need as much performance to get the payload to its final destination. We will still fly the full-sized MVAC nozzles on missions that require a more significant amount of thrust from stage 2 or ones that contain a heavier payload.
Expect loss of signal, Goonhilly. Acquisition of signal, Dooley.
We have an awesome view of the Earth behind our stage 2 on the screen right now. If you're just joining us, we are in the middle of SpaceX's 7th dedicated smallsat rideshare program mission. We had successful liftoff at 11:48 p.m. Pacific time from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, and a successful landing at Landing Zone 4, which isn't too far from the launch pad. Coming up shortly, we do have a few more deployments in this sequence.
Ghost 1 separation confirmed.
A great call out there. Another confirmed deployment. We do have one more deployment left in this set. In about 15 seconds, we should be hearing another confirmation of deployment.
Vigoride separation confirmed.
And with that call out, you could see that confirms all 35 deployments for this set. Coming up next, we have 2 more burns from our second stage before our last payload deployment. We'll relight our second stage engine, the MVAC, a third time at the T+ 1 hour and 46 minute mark. So we'll see you back here in about 23 minutes.
says hi.
Expect your left signals forward. Acquisition signal, Kodiak.
Well, it just flew over Alaska and Canada, and that white portion looks to be Greenland. I could be wrong. Let me get a map here. Yep, that's Greenland. That white patch of land that you see is Greenland.
Spectre lost the signal fully.
Where's Bob? YouTube implemented a new thing on chat, and it only works on Apple devices. You can do floating emojis over the video during the live stream. It only works with Apple devices right now. I don't know why. I don't know. When you go on Facebook and you see those live streams, they have those floating emojis. Well, YouTube is going to implement those. That should be wild. It works on my Apple stuff, but people who have Androids and whatever, they can't see it as of yet. And since I have Apple stuff, I can see it.
Acquisition signal, Vandy.
Oh, we're on the dark side of the moon right now. Yeah, Bob should go out and see if he can see this stuff floating around outside. Chillo is under the covers right now. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this. He wants to sleep. I don't blame him. I woke up just right when it was launching. Oh, I wish I would have set my alarm. Damn it. Hey Gary, you and I should meet up over at Bob's for a weekend. I'm sure he would be, the hospitality would be just great. Let's see what time, oh yeah, it's 4:30 here. So Bob, it's 1:30, I guess. He must be. Is he must be on the Pacific time zone. But no, Arizona. They have their own time zone. Right now they're part of California, and then when we switch back to regular time, they're part of Colorado. That's the way I see it. Are you in Mountain right now, or are you in Pacific time zone? As the bird flies right now.
Expected loss of signal, delete. Expected loss of signal, Kodiak.
Oh yeah. Wow. And we're to come to Phoenix.
Acquisition of signal, Hula.
I spent a whole summer in Phoenix one time. Never again. Back in 1990. Oh, you're in Pacific right now. So you're part of California right now. You've been annexed to California. I think the only other place that I know of that doesn't follow the daylight savings time is Indiana, and it's not all of Indiana. It's certain counties that don't follow it. Now that must be. Or you can just come down to Florida. Okay, we have a consensus. Our gator in the pond here is about 4 feet. And that gator that videotaped on the river a couple weeks ago. He was around 10 to 12 feet long. A biggie.
Expected loss of signal, Vandenberg.
Yeah, but Bob would have us out there cutting wood. That's his toys. But he does have some big toys. Maybe he'll let us set some dynamite off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, 4-footer would. But he won't come all the way up here. I have to keep a watch out because I don't want an armadillo or a raccoon. We saw a big raccoon tonight. And we have 2 big hawks. They would try to pick them up, believe me. Yeah, 4-footer's still a big gator. He may be even 5 feet. I bet she's a little bigger than that. He's the only gator in the pond there, so. And gators only grow to their environment, so he's not going to get any bigger than what he is now. I'm waiting for half of California, parts of Oregon. Well, you can take all of Oregon and Washington just to go into the ocean. Yeah, it's passing Hawaii. I have an app that gives me the flight plan of these launches. Or the flight path. I
Welcome
bet.
back to our coverage of the Transporter 7 mission. So far, we've had a great mission. We had an on-time liftoff at 11:48 p.m. Pacific time. We recovered our first stage vehicle at landing zone 4, and we've completed 2 of 4 second stage burns left in our mission. Now we are just a few seconds away from SES-3.
MVAC ignition.
And there it is.
And shutdown.
Very quick 1-second burn there. We just had SES-3 and SECO-3. Just waiting for confirmation of good orbit here.
Lost the signal, Hula.
Nominal parking orbit.
Awesome, great news there. With confirmation of a good orbit from our third relight and shutdown of our MVAC engine, we're going to coast until our 4th and final burn of the second stage engine around the T+2 hour and 31 minute mark, followed by the last payload deployment for today's mission. Until then, sit back and enjoy the space views.
You know, at least during the launch, I wish it would give us a downrange. Tell us how far downrange it is during the launch as it's going up. You think they would do that? Chilla's right here. He's right here. I don't know if you can see him. He's right here. Oh, there we go. There he is. We might take one of the boats out on the river, put a new clutch in the motor, so we may have to test it tomorrow. It's a little bass boat. Gator cam. I might do a gator cam tomorrow. So you're going to take off? I think they're almost done with this thing here. What'd she say, 20 minutes? Is it? Get some shut-eye. Chillo and I will take over from here. Ain't that right, Chillo? I'll take over. He's right here. He's right there. Yeah, he don't want to have anything to do with this. Yeah, he's had an active day today. I'm starting to let him go off leash in the yard now, but I keep a close tab on him. I'm right there. Yeah, I've got to get up. We're going to get up early. Maybe about 7 or 8 o'clock. He wants to put another tent up so he can put his bass boat up underneath it. Pythons? I guess people have let them out. I don't think they're indigenous here. But for the most part, I'll have to look that up about pythons, but I don't think there's that many in the wild here. If they're in the wild, that's because somebody had it as a pet. We got New Zealand coming up. Let's see where we got there. Yeah, that's New Zealand. So that means we got Australia coming up too, don't we? I think that tick mark right above the 2-hour mark on the timeline, I think that's the last deployment. Yeah, it's further left. Or is that Antarctica that we're coming up on? Okay. Yeah, that's Australia going off the screen right there. Yeah, we're coming up on Antarctica. Yeah, I'd love to go to Australia. Look up in the sky and everything is upside down. So Orion would be turned around, upside down. The moon is upside down. It's all perspective. They need to load up some signal repeaters, and as it's going along, it drops off a repeater. Or Musk should put some satellites up at, 23,000 miles out and bounce off that. You should put up some, if you remember those Echo first satellites, that big Echo balloon satellite. You ought to put some of them up so they can bounce the signal around. So I guess they've been having some hot baseball games, huh? Hockey is one of the sports that you really need to be there. It kind of loses the spunk on TV. You need to be there with the crowd. Hockey is just soccer on ice. Takes them an hour just to get one score, just like in hockey. I mean, in soccer. I find soccer to be very boring. Sorry. Ugh. You know, I'm gonna. When we're out tomorrow, I'm gonna try to see if I can get one of those Bud Light cans. I guess they're in the stores. I don't know. Well, back when they would let them beat up on each other, it was a sport. It's a brutal sport at one time. Denver has a team, and I used to go see some hockey games there. I forget the name of the team there. But it's cold. It's cold. Be 90 degrees outside. You gotta take a parka in there with you to watch hockey. I like baseball. Well, you have to at least look at it this way. They got a lot of publicity, didn't they? Free publicity. I myself, I'm a Heineken drinker. It's my only beer. I've tried them all, Guinness, all that stuff. I've been a Heineken drinker since the Army days. See, how long ago was that? Let's see. 50 years ago. When I was in the Army. Ah! I would guess the South Pole's pretty dark. 24/7 now. Ah. I'd go to my Sky Safari and plug in Phoenix and see a good ISS flyover, and I can just tell you where to point your camera. Your camera will pick it up. It's got a pretty wide field of view and sensitivity. It's 5 o'clock. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock. You don't have to pan. Just, you'll catch a pretty good portion of the flyover. You don't have to pan. I don't pan with my iPhone to get a flyover. I usually stick the camera at the highest point of the ISS flyover. That's what's nice about Sky Safari. I can use the compass on it. And advance the time to where the ISS on the star chart is overhead by moving the camera around. It moves the program around. Okay, there's that next deployment. It's on the timeline on the right-hand side. I don't know how loud I'm over the music. I'm not going to change this. I had a friend that actually went to the South Pole, or somebody I knew.
precisely the kind of information you want from the satellite.
Acquisition of signal HBK.
Well, we're coming up on South Africa. That's Madagascar. I'm not even pronouncing it right. To the right of Africa there.
position to signal goodbye.
Hello and welcome back once again for our coverage of the Transporter 7 mission. We have had a great mission so far, and coming up next is our fourth and final burn of our second stage MVAC engine. It's going to be another quick 1 second burn.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And so we saw that we had SES-4 and SECO-4, and good call out there for good orbit. And with confirmation of good orbit, we're coming up on our final payload deployment. The deployment time for the last payload is a bit fluid, but currently scheduled to occur around the T+2 hour and 35 minute mark. If we deploy earlier than that, we'll be sure to provide live views as it becomes available to us. But for now, hopefully you're not sick of these views of space, so we'll see you in a few.
welcome back to the webcast for Transporter 7, SpaceX's 7th dedicated smallsat rideshare program mission. We had a successful liftoff at 11:48 p.m. Pacific time from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. So far, we had 35 confirmed separation events and currently getting ready for the last deployment. As I mentioned a bit earlier, this deployment may happen a bit later than expected, so stick with us. For a full list of deployments, head over to SpaceX.com. And next up, we are awaiting the final deployment of the night.
Signal HPK.
Miche, separation confirmed.
And there it is. You can see the Meja spacecraft for Tubitak Uzai drifting away from Falcon 9's second stage. And with that confirmation, it brings us to 36 of 36 deployments for this mission. If you're interested, a full listing of today's payloads can be found over at SpaceX.com. We would like to thank all of our rideshare customers for their support on today's mission. Continue to follow us at SpaceX.com, Twitter, and Instagram for updates on future missions and milestones. Thank you to all of our viewers for your continued support, and we'll see you again soon.
Alrighty. That was a good launch. We have a launch. Let's see, where is it? Not that one. This one coming up on Monday at around 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time of the Starship orbital test flight. So hopefully I'll see you then. And with that, where is he at? Let me get Chillo here. He's all tuckered out. Let me grab Chilla here. We're gonna say goodbye to everybody. So with that, we're gonna say goodbye. He's just waking up. That's just a little air tag, so I can keep track on him on my iPhone. Say hello. Hello. He doesn't care. Well, with that, we're gonna close out today live stream. So we'll see you on the we'll see you Monday morning. Goodbye. Say goodbye. Wave goodbye. Yeah, wave goodbye. Yeah, he's all tucked.